Hey guys, welcome to Campaign Diary number 1. This is the first section of the Hachi Clan campaign. We are overseas, away from our beautiful Yule. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit of a different flair. It's more Vietnam style. So I hope it's interesting, at least watch along with these. So I'll first introduce the characters. I have 4 players. My beautiful wife Tanya is playing a monk by the name of Ritsu, who is the sergeant of their little crew. I've got my sister-in-law, Kate, is playing a rogue by the name of Yama, who is a sports player trying to just do their mandatory service so they can get back to their league in time for the finals. I've got a... Let's see if I can remember here. Oh, we've got an emissary, which is my flavored warlock. I'm not a big fan of the term warlock, being a Christian and all. So I just flavor it as emissary. He is a company man, a person who gets his abilities from different teas that he drinks from his company. He's played by my friend Ben. He is named Harvey, and he's trying to influence the military to give a little bit more power to his company. And last, I've got my friend Paul, who is playing New, who is our ranger. He is new to the Hachi Clan Isle area. He is from further inland. If you look on the map behind me, let's see here. You should see the Ayazu territory, kind of between Brucht and Alchi Clan. That's more of his zone. So, what happened? Well, first things first, everybody arrived and realized it was absolutely miserable. The land is muddy, rainy, and jungly. So, on the way walk in, most of them got a little bit sick with some form of fever. And as they got to camp, many of them spent the 2 hours before the morning meeting hacking up a lung or losing their breakfast. A few of them tried to bathe in the local river, finding it was really difficult to get out of without being even more dirty. So, after the morning meeting, they were tasked with forming the third splinter. Splinter is like a squad or platoon. They become the third splinter of this base, Cupboard Creek base. And they go on the morning run. And the morning run was a challenge that Tanya ran them through. Her character, Ritsu, decided that it would be best to kind of run them through his morning routine. It was a really, really difficult run. All of them were really gassed by the end, and most of them had to do a very long swim where they avoided the crocodiles in the water, fortunately, and were able to get back to more or less home base. So, after that, they were given the task to help some bridge builders go up north and fix a bridge that had been taken out by some of the local factions. So, they packed up their gear and headed out with their 2 helpers, a pair of Suhech, or sappers, Kralish for sappers, by the name of Slig and Allright. So, along with 2 birds that carried their gear, a pair of kind of young phoenixes called Zakefu. So, they all went out there, and they avoided a few monsters and the like on their way out. They found a dead body of a person of some variety, looks like a Zakefu clan member whose mount had gone missing, as well as he had a puncture hole in his armor of some kind. After they found that body, after a few more hours of running, they were able to avoid a huge centipede that seemed to come out of the forest behind them, but they were able to stealth away and run away before it was able to catch them. Well, as they were making camp that night, during their watches, Ritsu, Tanya's character, saw the large tail of something sneak away into the bushes, and the two phoenixes that they had, the bioluminescent creatures, got scared and began to shine. And Tanya was able to, or Ritsu, I should say, was able to grab a stone and throw it into the bushes and kind of made this kind of snake-like tailed creature run away. So after that, they went deeper and deeper into the forest, and finally, the next day, were able to push out and finally find the lake side. The two workers got right to work, getting their building up and starting to cut down trees and starting to set up spikes and putting ropes across the bridge. The bridge looked like it had been disassembled or ruined by local sappers, so people had cut it down, broken it. But they were able to salvage some of the wood and start their path, and then two large Komodo dragons, one from the previous night and one from that it probably had run off and found, jumped upon the party, and the party was forced to fight them off. And in a very desperate struggle, they were able to just put them both down, which was good for everybody. Everybody survived. Unfortunately, one of their two phoenixes was bitten in the neck and was killed. So, that more or less ended that. They harvested what they could find of the creatures. They removed their venom not venom, I guess it's the disease sac, so that our ranger seems to think he can poison his arrows with that. And then they skinned one of them. The other skin was so punctured and damaged from various shots and arrows that they couldn't skin it properly. But the other one they were able to skin, and they're going to try to tan the leather. Unfortunately, in this wet climate, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that, but hey, it's worth a try. And, let's see, the last thing here. Oh yes, in the night, while our ranger friend, Mr. New, was up, he was attacked on both sides by a member of a people called the Atatu, who are called the River People. That's the translation there. Two of them attacked him. He didn't speak their language. They asked him a question, and when he couldn't answer, they started punching him and beating him down. He was able to call out for the other members of the group, who came out and had to put down one of the two people, but the other one, where they were able to just knock unconscious and hopefully hold for questioning. So there you go. Number one. That was the first guy. Hopefully I can keep doing these, and hopefully I get better at doing them. Sorry, this is a little bit rough. But yeah, it was a really good campaign. Everybody was really excited to be there. And I'm really excited to keep making these little guys. Yeah. Take it easy. And next time in Yule, I guess. Bye.